Throughout my entire life, even as a little dude in kindergarten, I never really fit into the group. Some kids were in their groups talking about, hey, I went there. Oh man, I did this. My dad, my mom, we got this, we did that. And then I'd be like, what is that? And everybody look at me differently like, who the fuck is that guy? How does he not know? I never saw eye to eye with any of the kids that were around me. Never. Only one, which is my bro, which I love to death. I take a bullet for him. Except for my bro, there wasn't anybody. Nobody saw eye to eye with me. When I turned 10, 11 years old, 12, that's when stuff really started to show. Like in 4th grade, I remember just being like, yo, I think differently than anybody else, and I'm lying to everybody else just so I fit in. Yeah, I lied to everybody else. I said I have a dog. Don't have a dog. I said I lived closer to somebody. I don't. But hey, I freaking did that because I thought maybe, just maybe, we might see eye to eye and maybe these people will get me. Yeah, that did not happen. And then the people who were here growing up around me, they were moving out. And I was here left alone. 12 years old, I was left here alone, without no buddies. I had my bro, but I had no buddies here. And nobody understood me at school. And back then, I really wanted to be understood. I really wanted to be somebody who is loved by everybody. That's impossible, but I wanted that because never in my life have I ever got a smidgen of that. And so then I started to fall into some sort of depression. Like, oh no, nobody likes me, nobody understands me, this and this, blah, blah, blah. Falling into lust from 12 years old. That still haunts me till today. So hey kids, 12 years old, stop looking at that internet stuff. It's not going to do anything good for you because in my story, in my case, I got even more depressed later on. I got way less confident. I didn't try to go out and search for people who might like me, who might see eye to eye with me. I didn't even be myself. I was trying to put on some sort of character. That wasn't me, but I thought that character was going to get everybody on my side. Which it didn't. I wasn't going out to people because I was already so crushed from my earlier childhood that, oh my, nobody likes me, nobody sees eye to eye with me, why should I even freaking try? But what did that get me? Let's reflect here. That got me more depressed, more anxious, less confident in myself by I had absolutely zero confidence in myself. Super insecure little dude. Super quiet, super awkward, super shy. Just because of that. Because I thought nobody's gonna like me anyway. I'm just gonna sit here alone, do nothing. I blamed the world. Nobody gets me. Everyone's against me. I blamed myself too, but I did nothing about it. I just wept. Sat on the couch, put on some video, 10 signs if you were depressed, and just wept. I was that type of dude, 6th grade. Up to the point where I almost thought about killing myself. Legit had a knife in my hand, but I was too scared to do it. If I wasn't scared enough, I probably would have done it. That's what not talking to anybody and not putting yourself out there, not trying, gets you. And here's why you should try. 7th grade, everything turns around. This is when I started trying. You know how it started? Me and my bro in school. We just decided, hey, F it. We're gonna go up and talk to girls. Just for the fun of it. It really even wasn't my idea. I was kind of awkward at first. Oh, maybe we shouldn't do it, maybe we should do it. But anyway, that got me to talking to people a little more. That brought some confidence back. Hey, I'm talking to more people. That's cool. We were interviewing girls in school, trying to pick up Snapchats and numbers. It was really cringy stuff, but hey, that bettered me a little bit. Because in 6th grade, I didn't do shit. I was just so scared of getting myself out there that I didn't even try. But now I did. And boy, I was scared. Oh man, these people are gonna think I'm this, I'm that. But I just came up, I just talked, trying to do some weird pickup line. And, the girls would laugh, say, oh, funny, and then walk off. But to me, that was hey, I'm doing something all right. I'm talking to people at least. That was the first step forward. Then I decided, hey, I'm kind of insecure. I'm really skinny. I don't want that. No one's gonna freaking force feed me, food. Nobody's gonna bulk me up. Ain't nobody gonna inject me steroids while I sleep. That ain't gonna happen. Nobody's gonna do the reps for me in the gym. Nobody's gonna do that. And if I say, oh man, everyone's against me, how can this be so bad for me? Bro, how about you fucking shut up? I'm sorry for the swearing, I'm trying to work on that, but hey, I'm passionate about this. How about you shut the fudge up, wake the fudge up, and do something about yourself. And I mean that in the best possible way. I'm not judging you, I'm not offending you, that is in the best possible way. In order to be confident in yourself and attract some sort of group of people that see eye to eye with you, you gotta work on yourself, man. So what? Some groups, even if you say, but all groups of people don't like me. Hey, fudge off. Fudge off of that. Let's forget that. Let's look at yourself. What are you insecure about? Let's fix that. Oh, but it's hard. That's the point. It's gonna be hard. Hard times create strong men. Didn't you hear that quote sometime on some short? If you don't put in the work, you ain't gonna improve. You're just gonna stay here and get even more depressed, more and more and more until you're gonna snap. So do you wanna snap? Or do you wanna snap back? You wanna snap and fall crumble to life, or you wanna snap back at life? How about that? Start going to the gym. When I say start going to the gym, I really just mean working out. Just start working out. It doesn't have to be something crazy. Just do a push-up. You get back home from school, say, just do a push-up. Alright, you can't do a normal push-up, freaking do it on your knees. Whatever, just do some sort of one even rep and just build up. Do something, because that is going to build confidence little by little. Because you know, I wouldn't have done that before, but now I've done that, and I know I can do it, and I know I can do more. And then you push yourself, push beyond barriers, and then you ultimately become more confident because you overcame your old self. That's the point. And then, once you are trying to build yourself up, people see that. People notice that. You know, when you start working out and you're like really skinny and then you start to kind of bulk up, not big like me, but start to get noticeably a little bit healthier looking. People start seeing that, like, hey, that guy was really skinny, bro. Congratulations, bro. You started working out. Bro, good job. And then boom, hey, you worked on yourself and now people see you. They notice you. And they're like, bro, I respect that guy. He works on himself. Hey, bro, what's your name? What you do? It's all about working on yourself. Radiate positivity. If you're walking in school, you walk with a smile, bruv. You're walking straight up like, hey, bro, what's going on? It's a good day today. All praise be to God. Because if you're walking all there, all alone, hunched over, the sad, depressed music and the earbuds, headphones, well then, hey, everybody's gonna notice you. Oh, look, it's that freaking sad, weird, depressed guy. But if you're walking along like, hey, what's up, my bro? It's a good day today, bro. Everyone's gonna see that you're positive, full of positive energy. And people love positive energy. People don't like negative energy. If you stay too long with negative energy, it passes on to somebody else. The same way fruit and veggies rot. One starts rotting, and then the whole group starts rotting. Don't be the one that rots the entire group. Don't be the one that rots yourself. Because if you are rejected, listen, just because you are rejected by people, that does not mean you're some sort of weirdo or you're not alright. The thing is, you just think differently. You are different. And you see things differently to other people. And why is that good? Has any successful person ever been that regular dude in the group? I don't know, I haven't seen many. All of them been like, okay, I don't see myself of them. I'm just gonna focus on myself and focus on this invention, focus on this idea and bring something to the world. And you can do the same too. It's not that hard. All you gotta do is just start working on yourself. Because you have a blessing. You think differently. In this world today, where everybody's just saying all the stuff they see online, they don't even have their own brain. It's all brain rotted, bro. Anybody can say anything they see online. Nobody has an opinion. If you have a different one, that is already something. So use it. Be your own man or woman. Do you. Work on yourself, spread positivity, and be the best that you can possibly be. Positivity attracts, negativity deflects. That's basically all I have to say. Hope you found something positive in this video. I'm just a 16-year-old amateur yapper, so, don't expect much from me. All praise be to God. Quitters never win, winners never quit. And meet you in another video. Bye.